Yo, what up, guys? It's the immortal Biggie Shack from New World Order Comics. This is Comic Club episode 9, unveiling huge grails and books and such. Major keys is the topic. 25 comic book giveaway will be had today. But before we do all that, let's bring in my friend in the panel. Doc,
what's up, Biggie?
good to see you, my friend. Dope. Good to see you. Yeah, Bo's a bad dude. All right, so how's my homies doing? We only got 2 right now. We should be having some other guys coming in later, but for now, that's all we need, dude. This is gonna be like a little panel appreciation. So,
Oh yeah, we're good, man. How are you doing?
Doing good.
good.
How
I
y'all?
guess I could take a moment to shout the chat out. We got Metarog. Good to see
Roger.
you, Metarog. Comic Mike Silver Age Adams. Good to see you, dude. Return visitor. Unruly Simeon. Thank you for the AOK I got last week. That was fantastic.
Unruly, I have some.
Las
I'm sending you.
Cruces.
I'm sending it to you. And I'm sending you something,
2 in a
Biggie,
row.
and you
Las
something dope.
Cruces.
I just got to get around to it.
Takes a while.
Yeah, no pressure, man.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Big Glass.
And
Big
Las
Las
Cruces.
Cruces.
Las Cruces. Hora de las Cruces.
And
¿Qué
84.
onda,
and
vato?
Bo.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Louis Bleecker Street, my tag team partner, world
Oh, yeah.
champion Bleecker. Louis
Bleecker
V,
and Biggie are
Emmy
tearing it up,
Comics.
man.
Hell yeah. Benny
Tearing it
Compton. We
up.
got everybody checked off for now. Yeah, Bleeker's doing fantastic. I'm really proud of that guy. It's really I'm just there to kind of help, you know, like it's all about Bleecker for me right now because he asked me to join up with him and I'm just trying to help him out. So let's get rid of this one up in the corner is pissing me off. There's any way I can make it different. I know what to do. All right, so what we're going to do is do a little show and tell. Get rid of that. There we go. And we're going to talk about major grails. Okay, this is, in my opinion, a very fun topic. Something I'm very interested in, and my pals are, I feel like, very interested into the same kind of stuff I am usually, you know. I just thank you guys for hanging out with me, but for me, major grails are what makes the hobby fun. I think we'll all just take turns talking about major grails for a second, then we'll do our show and tell. So I'm just going to be like, yo, the major grails in my life, like I got a couple beside me right now. I would say first appearances are definitely the number one thing to go with major grails. So this could be considered a major grail for some. First Sinister 6, Amazing Annual 1. I love how early and very basic.
Biggie, one second.
Sorry?
Yeah. He's going to get the matching one.
You'll get the good one, yeah.
They're similar. Even where they're wore out, similar on both of them.
Yeah. But
I'm
look
not gonna say
how
the bigger one. I'm going to say I just have the one I bought in 1979 or whatever.
it looks just about like mine, yeah.
Yeah, beat up. I stapled it together. And I love this book. I read it all the time. Detached, everything. It's complete, though. Pretty beat up, to say the least. It was actually a pretty nice condition when I bought it. So, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I bought that. It was a nice book, but I was 8 or 9 years old and I read it, man. I was like, this is a book to be read and loved. Yeah.
So for me, this was a grail. And when
Right, Roger.
people talk about collecting grails, I don't know, you know, I think we're all human beings and we all do things differently, you know what I'm saying? And some people like this, some people like that. So me personally, I'm a collector of historical. I like the stuff that you instantly connect with as being important, and grails are important to me. Major keys, and before I get off my turn about the topic of major keys, um, I do sell some of the books I buy to get these major keys, and it's just because if I could keep every comic, I would, you know. But the stuff that I sell is stuff that I feel like is a lot more accessible than the stuff I'm aspiring to buy. So whenever I get like a big book and I get rid of 100 books that I could buy in front of me, I'm happy with that one book, you know. So that's just my opinion on that for a moment.
Well, Biggie, your Grail list has gotten big, man. When I first met you, I think you had that ASM annual one
Annual
there,
one.
but I'd say 90% of the books behind you you've acquired since then in matters of 2
Yeah,
years. So well
yeah.
done, man. You got a lot of big first
I've done a
appearances.
lot of work in the last
First
2 3
first
years.
Brainiac. I
Yeah,
see first Black Panther, first Deadpool. You got
yeah,
yourself that Silver Surfer #1, which is also a Grail, even though it's not a first appearance. First
yeah,
Green Hulk,
yeah.
first Rhino.
That's one of my
Bam.
favorites. That first Green Hawk. Yeah, it's a monster wall. It's a beast. But before we
First Captain
continue,
America in his own title in the Silver Age 100 there.
yeah, first ongoing story. That's that. I was going to talk about Cap 100 because I feel like it's just as goddamn important as first Silver Age Cap, because there's a lot of stories connected to that Cap 100. You know, there's a lot more of them late 60s solo run titles than there even are first appearances in some cases. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring in a special guest. Hopefully he keeps coming every week because I love this guy and he knows a little bit more than a little bit about Major Keys, brother. Let's bring in Who Dat.
Who Dat? Oh yeah. What's up,
What's going
Who
on,
Dat?
brother?
What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing?
Doing good, man.
Voices kind of in and out. Biggie, I got somebody I'm gonna invite. I hope it's cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll know who he is once you see him in the backstage.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. I'm fighting through. I don't know, some allergy thing, man. Like for the last like 3 to 4 years, around March, not March, around April. Yeah, March, April, maybe May. Voice goes out, get congested, throat hurts. It's crazy. So
Well, I appreciate you
gonna see a
joining us, man.
specialist. Gonna see a
Spring
specialist
messes
after
you,
the
man. Springtime messes with some people.
So I'm gonna play hot potato and dope. What's your ideas about? Do you have any thing you want to add to that topic?
Well, to me, keys I look for, I don't know if you call them keys, but I like books from history. Anything that's single digits, Batman, Superman. I like rare things. I like stuff low on the census. I like the main reason I'm into pre-code horror is the whole book burnings, the paper drives, just the fact that they're not supposed to be here right now. So I like the history of books, and I like to collect things that there's really not a lot of. So.
And that's a cheaper way to go because you don't have to buy something super expensive all the time in that situation. Yep. You can buy some really rare, cool stuff that not many people have. It's not necessarily going to, flip you some money, a big time money, but it still has value. But that's a cool thing. It has.
Do you have any
scarcity and its cool factor?
Show us an example, dope.
Well, I got a book here that there's only 30 on the census, and me and Mancave both have one of them. And we talked about it. Here is a KO Comics from 1945.
Ooh.
And you want to take an idea, Biggie, who the artist is on this?
Do I want to guess? Let's see.
Yeah. Somebody you love.
Somebody I love. I'm going to guess Kirby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Jack Kirby artwork. KO Comics here. There's only one issue. And this Garona Publishing only came out with one title and one issue in 1945. And it's got Jack Kirby artwork. If you look at it, he kind of looks like Captain America a little bit. Yeah.
Those legs on that guy, holy shit! Kirby was letting him hit the leg day all day, brother. Look at that. Maybe that's the kind of like aviator pants with the wider thighs.
Yeah. But if you see something, I'll show you something crazy. If you look right, let's see, right here, you see that? It says JCA. And that's, you think, well, that ain't Kirby, but he had a lot of different, names he went by. And one of them was Jack Curtis. So some people think it's Jack Curtis art, and some people think it's Jack's comic art.
That shit just multiplied and fucking interesting shit to me with that little bit of information there, dude. That is fascinating.
Yeah, if you look right up here, try to get it for you. It says Jack Kirby art cover. But if you see any of this ever, it's either Jack comic art or Jack Curtis artwork. And that was one of his pen names he went by.
Nice.
So,
well, thank you, Dope. That's a very fucking cool book.
Mancave's got me beat. I think he's got a 6 or a 6.5.
Well,
not a competition. This is
Steve Whiting actually AOK'd that to me. So, and that I don't have it on me, but yeah, it's a great book. I'm a mixed bag. I like first appearances, no doubt. I'm a huge fan. I like Keys, but I like scarcity too. Like Atom Man #1 here. That's a rare comic. I got it from a guy in Australia. I mean, in eBay.
Yes.
And it's just a cool. It was two issues only.
Damn, that looks like
1946. So shortly after the atomic bomb. I mean, that's cool. What's
the DC guy? Fire Lord or whatever. That looks just like him.
Yeah.
His hair on fire.
Yeah, it sort of does. And it's really not, it has an Albert Einstein cameo. That's what's in the notes there. But it's a cool cover, and it's an atomic bomb explosion shortly after atomic bomb was first blown. And that to me is a grail for sure. And I like scarcity. I just have to have this happen. Like Zip Comics, you can't find comics like this very easy. This is number 10 from 1941 January.
And when you save and save and save, and then you find something like that, it just makes it more special to you.
Yeah, I bought this raw a while back and set it in the grade, and it's cool, man. And
well,
a grail is what how much you want it, and obviously value helps for a grail for a lot of people. And don't get me wrong, I like a first appearance, and I'm going to show a pretty big grail later. But
yes, you are.
Absolutely. And it's good
we
stuff.
Can do a little group discussion after Who Dat. If you want to take your turn, Who Dat, you got anything you might want to say? You might be busy. We can start.
Give me a second, Vicky. I'm trying to do something with my daughter real quick.
Oh, okay.
And another thing I like about comics that's different than other things I've collected, you could actually have the money in your pocket, but if there's not one available, you can't buy it.
Yeah.
So that gets a lot of people frustrated when they actually got the money, but you got to wait till one is online somewhere or something, because some of this stuff's so rare you can't find it if you do got the money. And
that's specifically for Golden Age. Pretty much if you have money, you'll find anything Silver Age and up.
Yeah.
You will find it shortly. Yeah. Maybe not in the condition you want. People get picky about condition, but Golden Age, I was talking about a comic I'm trying to get. Here's a grail I'm trying to get. I can't show it. Speed Comics 26.
Oh, really?
It is a Berlin. It's a raising of the flag of U.S. in Berlin for war cover. There's 8 CGC graded comics. 8. That's it. 8.
Yeah.
And it is scarce as hell.
And when you put it in your saved searches, you put in your saved searches on eBay, and finally, after waiting a year or whatever, whenever you wake up one morning and you see it there, that's the biggest rush you can get.
Yeah, and you'll spend a lot less to get that than you will to get an AF-15.
Yeah,
but it's way harder to find.
Well, and also they never come available, so you have to kind of guess what it's worth, how much you're willing to spend. You can't go back and look to see how many sold over the last 6 weeks. There ain't no.
You have to you have to have the money ready to buy and guess as to what you think what you're willing to spend on it, because you're right, you're not going to be able to do some comparative. It might have ones. The one I'm talking about, the last one was sold in 2019 on Heritage.
Yeah.
All right, boys, hold the phone, man. We got a special guest, and before we bring him in, I'd just like to say I thank you guys for joining me tonight, because this is exactly what reminds me of why I love doing this and enjoy the interactions I have with the YouTube community. This is my favorite channel, bar none, brother. Big homie Madness.
Hey,
Oh, I thought you said
good to see everybody.
Biggie. I didn't realize when you said special, you meant that special.
Oh,
But
Not to use the R word here, but
helmet special. I tell you,
Big homie Madness is here, man.
I
This
had a
is
long
my
bus.
boy.
I rode to school in the longest school buses they had. Those short ones for me.
special. You had your own VIP school bus. You were so special.
Fuck yeah! Now we got the crew going, dude. What's
yeah,
who dat, man? We're just talking about major keys. I know that you're not shy from those, dude.
I don't have any major keys.
Liar,
If y'all don't
liar.
know my boy who dat, man, goddamn, y'all need to get a hold of somebody and ask
Cover.
about him, dude.
I don't have any.
He's crossing his fingers and his eyes.
What was the
Oh shit!
question?
I don't want to stop you before you start.
What do you
but-
consider a grail? Who dat? We're just talking grails here.
But
You got-
I think
Yep, we got a new time guest. Thank you for inviting this guy. Who dat? Been trying to get this guy on the channel for a long time. He's a fucking number one top wrestling fan, dude, percentile in the community. So very thankful to have.
look at that. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Thank you,
There's
Chris.
someone who knows something about
That's cool.
grails.
It is my
Thank you,
Boston,
man.
Boston in the house. Massachusetts.
So
Why not?
you said what I consider grails, not collectible. Are you saying? That was a question.
Yeah.
It's how do you feel about
Two
grails?
cents on
Do-
grails.
What are your opinions on what makes a grill, and what show an example of one for us that
All
you
right,
like?
what makes a grail? What? It's not a book that makes a grail. It's like I point at myself. It's you, the person, makes the book a grail, because it's what's in your heart and what you like to collect. In your heart, stuff might change over time. You might veer off in different things. That doesn't mean the other book you didn't collect wasn't a grail, but it's still a grail in your mindset. So it's all about what's in your mindset. I like a lot of African American characters. So anytime I can get first appearance of that type of stuff, that's definitely a grail. Turtles. Everybody knows I'm a turtle collector, so that's the ultimate of grails. Being growing up, that's nostalgia type thing. That stuff brings me back. Brings memories back from me when I was a kid. Other stuff that I'm starting to get into as far as these type of grails, and it's mainly because I have a daughter, and she was just saying, look, get female superheroes, so I can relate to her and pass these along to her. So I'm only gonna show this one, but I got other books that I've been collecting for her, so first appearance of female characters. So
Yeah.
I end up picking up the Tales of Spence 52, first appearance of Black Widow, mainly because what's her name? Made this character awesome in the MCU, and just made it. I think that's gonna look upon as she did very good for Earth-based, non-powerful character, and what she did with it alongside of people who have godlike powers. So I wanted to get this book for her, and it's also an early, it's one of those early appearances of Iron Man. I mean, look at they still haven't figured out his suit. Like he's like
Crazy.
Like you look at him, so his suit was still not 100% figured out at that time either. So it's a lot of
And who dat? I love the fact that she looks like a widow, like she just got home from the funeral.
yeah. She got the little veil, like the little veil on, and
yeah.
So it's
Literally a widow. I love it.
Yeah, those type of things are grails to me, and then I touch on stuff that are rare, like y'all guys talked about, or hard to find. So it's a different stuff. Like this book, you can't really find this book anywhere because this is the first print. This is Johnny the Homicidal Maniac #1 first print. So I think I don't even know how many printings they had. I know I've seen
Nobody's shown who dat, bro. You're absolutely right.
That's
Who dat
pretty
gets
cool.
some crazy shit.
So super low print run, hard to get in 9.8 because of the back. This is all black.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
So and people are starting to appreciate these type of books too, because I'll tell you, I got this book for like a couple $100.
Hmm.
But
Wow.
just this week, a 9.4 sold for $550. So, and it was only like it's only 2 books listed on eBay, and somebody said, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. 'Cause you can't find it. You can't go to your LCS and say, hey, do you have a Johnny Homicide Saturday Maniac #1 first print? It's like asking for TMNT first print, or Usagi Jimbo, that type of stuff. So I like collecting those type of things. The Black African American characters, stuff that I can relate to, and then, like I said, and me having a kid, especially female, that's the grails I look forward to, and those things you can pass along. It makes it fun to collect, and I hope if she gets into it, if she only gets into the female aspect side, I'll be perfectly fine. I'll be perfectly fine. I'll be happy with that. Because we still have something to talk about. That's why, and I talked to Chris about this. I'm excited about Miss Marvel TV show. Just because that's something I can sit down with her, being that it's PG, and not to worry about much. So I went on a tangent. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's good, man. No tangent
Before
there.
we jump to madness, I want to ask who that and then Doc, y'all's thought, if y'all don't mind sharing your thoughts on Neil Adams.
Oh yeah.
You could start who that if you don't mind.
Let Doc start. I heard my oven is go off, so I'm gonna check on my food. I'm cooking some pulled pork.
Me and Doc have probably talked about Neil Adams more than Jack Kirby or any artist. Would you think I'm making?
I don't know about more Jack Kirby. We've talked about him
maybe
so much,
not.
but yeah, don't exaggerate. But yeah, big loss today. Neil Adams is huge. I mean, he big loss for the community, and he really helped with the rights of of other comic artists, with getting a fair shake, and he was just such a creative genius. His expressiveness on his art was just, in detail, was amazing. I mean, I happen to have 2 nearby, but he's underrated for his horror. But I mean, this is a classic Neil Adams cover, Witching Hour.
Yep.
And
yeah, his Phantom Stranger stuff. He has some awesome horror.
Oh yeah.
It's like a painted
he brought Joker back into the way we like Joker, being a real homicidal maniac. He was sort of a joke, of a clown, happy clown up until that point, and just Ra's al Ghul, his Superman covers, just legendary.
The importance of the man is he was good at everything.
Yeah,
I wish that he could have done more Marvel.
Yeah,
but what he did
had
was
some X-Men
fantastic.
covers. He that Green Arrow, Green Lantern 76 is considered like the first Bronze Age comic. It's so important. It's like that was the most valuable Bronze Age comic besides Hulk 181 and Giant Size. It was like up for DC. It was more expensive than House of Secrets 92 for a long time. Now it's not gone crazy in value, but yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, and the social consciousness he talked about drugs, he talked about race relations, he talked about poverty, he talked about, he was very much into justice for people, you know what I mean? All throughout till the end of his days, man. So got to give that guy credit for that.
My favorite Neil Adams cover is I feel like Kirby and him did it together, was Jimmy Olsen 134.
Could be.
Yeah, that's when they like.
Kirby had a lot to do with that. Jimmy Olsen.
The Superman looks like Neil Adams, but the rest looks like fucking Kirby to me. Maybe the cars.
Yes, Tomb of Dracula 1.
Hold on, sorry, Doc. Let me get you on here for this for a second. There we go. Yep.
Here's another pay to cover. I mean, just
right. He did number 2. Right. I think he did the first 2 covers on there.
Yep. There we go.
That's my boy. Look at madness.
I pulled some Neil Adams, figure we'd do a little honoring of the man.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I only pulled those 2, but he has so much amazing DC and, earlier than that Marvel.
Fucking dope. You got to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him briefly, took a little picture,
Yeah.
I've
met him too. I've met him.
He's a hot shit. People would always talk about oh, Neil Adams is, a jerk or an a-hole or whatever.
Oh,
He has
never.
this little reputation. He's just a braggadocious dude. I mean, when you're a legend in the game like this,
Fucking
you can have a little swag to you,
I'm
That's all
glad,
right.
dude. I'm glad.
You know what's funny? So you mentioned that like he's like people think, oh, he's got an attitude, whatever.
Yeah.
But like if you actually if you just talk to him, like the first time I ever met him was at Boston Comic Con. I want to say like 2015, and he was perfectly cool. Like he did not have a problem with anything. He just would sit there and just talk to anybody. I talked to him for about 15 minutes. Didn't get anything signed. I just was like just in awe of the man there. And he was he was like one of the most genuine and nice people you'll ever meet. So it's just like I always find that kind of funny when people are like, oh, like he likes to brag, like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
His body of work lets him do it. You know what I mean? That's like
Yeah,
saying
I had a good interaction.
to Jordan, like, oh, like Jordan talks a lot of shit about basketball. Yeah, because he can. Like it's Michael Jordan. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like these guys, they earn the reputation.
I don't want madness for me to miss my opportunity to hear my boy's opinion on major keys and grails and show us an example if you don't mind, my friend.
Oh, yep, will do.
There you go.
Let me just show you the Neil Adams that I pulled. I only pulled a few of them, so
That's a killer, bro.
That's a cover grail, and it brought
There you go.
Joker back into the Bronze
I'm
Age.
so glad he did those X-Men too, man.
Yeah.
I'm so glad he got those
Monolith,
X-Men
man.
out.
There's a couple Neil Adams that I don't have that I really like. Some
I
of
got
his Marvel,
55, bro. The
dude,
Sentinel.
that is
Yes,
a
I have
band.
that. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
That's
Great
fucking
book.
gorgeous.
his Marvel stuff is no joke.
Yep.
Yeah, and I know he has a lot of Killer Superman stuff that I don't have.
There you go.
That's a great one. I've always loved this cover.
Oh, I never seen that.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah, thank you for bringing the fucking classics. I don't know that one. That one's great.
Yeah, I'm actually not familiar with that one. I have to say, I like that.
That's an all black cover. It's in amazing edition too.
Oh,
They're all
Purple
black.
Banner, that is just flame.
That
There
one.
you go.
Oh, I remember when you got that one, dude. I was so jelly, bro.
I'll show you one more banger. Probably like the my favorite Neil Adams cover. I believe. Is
Ooh, yes. Yep.
Yes.
The homage.
the classic.
Mhm.
But here's a cool one.
Beautiful.
Is I got this Batman Treasury,
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Jesus.
and what's cool about this is you got your some jumbo Neil Adams Batman art. Neil Adams. I did a poll on my channel a while back of the best Batman artist, and I
Mhm.
narrowed it down from Golden Age. There was like 10 Golden Age people. They voted the best: bronze, silver, modern, etc. And when all was said and done, of all time, the people spoke and said Neil Adams was the best Batman artist of all time. I don't know if I can disagree, man. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. As someone who loves Batman, one of my earliest comic memories is Neil Adams. He did a story of a Frankenstein versus Dracula sort of story, non-hero, and I remember that. And it was Neil Adams. I only realized much later it was Neil Adams. Beautiful. I can't even tell you what comic it was from. Biggie actually sent me a compilation of Neil Adams, and the story was reprinted, and I recognized it immediately. It's something I read as a child. It's beautiful.
Good stuff. Biggie, you talking about bangers? Grails?
Well, what you consider
Absolutely.
a grail, man?
Yeah, we're talking. Give us some.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
I guess technically a grail shouldn't have to be super expensive, but there's something to be said for like if a book is very common and easy to obtain, it's kind of tough to call it a grail. At that point, it's just a book you really like. I feel like grail, something that's inherent in grail is there's a quest to get it, the holy
Yes.
grail. You know what I mean? So and just the way comics work is if something is kind of scarce or expensive, hard to get, it's pricey, So I do think expensive and grail kind of goes hand in hand, So, but among that, there's personal, he showed who that showed the Johnny Maniac one. I'm butchering the name, but something along those lines.
Yeah, Johnny and Homicidal Maniac.
Yeah, the Homicidal Maniac. So there's something like that. I'm a big Randy Savage
Oh yes,
Mark.
nice.
So like this is like a grail to me. I love this book.
And anything in D-Runk slab is actually a 10.0 if it's a 9.8. So
Yeah, man. I think this thing would get a proper 9.8, but I'm never gonna take it out this slab, dude.
Yeah.
This
Oh, this is not the hunt. My bad.
Who that pulling it out, right? He had it right there, right there.
Hold on.
I need to get one.
it's, yeah, let's see it.
Yeah.
What a
Hey.
Beautiful book.
love.
No, hey, I don't know what made me buy that book. It might have been a little bit of you, but I don't know what I got on eBay and I saw it. I think I just saw the price was ridiculously low, and I think I just purchased it. I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
why
no,
not?
I'll tell you like this. I think I spent under $30 for this.
Oh wow, that's a steal.
Yeah,
Fine, it's a little pricey.
yeah. That's a
You
great.
know,
book.
I figured out-
I think somebody listed one for like a few $100s, and I was like, oh crap.
I figured out how to do giveaways for people in different countries. I'm just gonna PayPal money.
Is that? I mean,
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, at least
never thought about
shipping.
that. That's
I'll give him
pretty
some fucking money, you know, like $10. Fuck. Go ahead, though, 84. I'm sorry.
yeah, but my low ass grade Silver Surfer one is it's a
That's
grail
awesome.
because
That's a grail with the
Oh,
married
yeah.
back cover. Show that cover, back cover.
relabeled
You still
0.5.
got that son of a bitch,
The wrong
84. I do
back
not
cover.
believe it.
Wrong back cover.
I got my proper, you know, it's over here somewhere, but I got my proper like 5 or 5.0, I think. But this one just brings me to a time of like I first really got the collecting bug. I got back into the YouTube thing, and I got this off of an auction with what's his name. He's cool. He does a lot of IG auctions. Him and comics for cheap.
I can't remember. Did you buy that raw?
I did. I bought it raw, and I remember being like so excited. It was like, you know, I think I paid it was like close to $100 for it, and like I was sweating. Like, am I really gonna spend this much money on a book? How naive I was at the time of what I would eventually come to drop on comic books. But at the time, like, oh my god, you know, this was like the big banger I got. I didn't know shit
I
about
fucking
grading.
love
Clearly.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, it might come back like a 2 or a 3. I didn't know anything, but it just brings
You
me back.
fucking telling the truth,
What
though. We
was
were
your
all
thought
like
when you
that,
came
bro.
out when you saw that?
Say again.
What was your thought when you saw that what it actually came out?
When it came back, you know, I was happy. Honestly, I was like, all right. I didn't expect the green label or anything, but whatever.
It's the only
It was-
one on census.
right. As far as scarcity goes,
You're making me feel really good about my fucking 1.8 84.
yeah,
It
man.
screws
Look,
things
it
up, man,
presents
sometimes.
great.
But
Look at that. That presents beautiful
yeah.
for a 0.5.
I would take that in a heartbeat. I would have bought that from you if you fucking wanted to sell it. I would have bought it
Yeah, I love it.
just because it was yours.
Presents awesome.
84 is going to be buried with that comic. He ain't, you know, that's
Yeah, I really don't think he's getting rid of it.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Grails. You know, I still got some on the list that I like because there's books that I like. I want on my hit list, and then there's like certain Grails. You know, it's definitely a different league. You know, like a lot of it's character based is a big one for me. Like I'm a big mark for Galactus, Silver Surfer, X-Men. That's why my like giant size is like a grail for me.
Mm-hmm.
So the stuff, you know, what makes me the stuff that drew me into comics and like have a real passion for is the Batman, X-Men, Surfer, and Galactus. So yeah, the books, the important books revolving around them are my jam. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's a few more.
Hey,
Not
man.
many more grails on my hit list, but there's a few. I need that Batman 13, you know, with the playing cards cover. I gotta get that.
Oh, 11?
11, yeah.
No longer wait, dude. We got Boston Chris on New World Order Comics, dude. Glad to have you. I know that Chris is not a stranger to collecting comics, and
No.
we're glad to have you on the club, episode 9. What are your opinions on grails or major keys? And please show an example if you don't mind, brother.
Yeah. I will, I guess, second 84's thoughts on it, where it's just, I think a grill is more something that might be a little bit harder to find. Doesn't necessarily have to be expensive per se, but it's just like I think it's something that you go in search of. It's a quest. It's something that you don't necessarily, can just be like, oh, let me go to the shop and let me just grab one of these. Like that, that's not really a grill, even though it might be something that you like a lot. Like that I will say all day is definitely a cool and fun part of it, and I think that's what people tend to kind of throw as in their grill. It's just like I've always wanted this book, now I have it. But I mean, you could get one. You just gotta it's all about trying to hunt it down, I guess, and find it within your lane. But I think for grails, for me at least, it's gonna be something that's tough to get. At least that if it's like low print run, if it's something where or if it's just something that's kind of hard for you to get to. If it is expensive, it's something that you saved up, and now you find it, or you found a deal for it. There it is. Like I will give, I guess, couple examples for me, and these might not fall in line with what other people may consider to be grails, but for me, for what I collect, for what I like, I've been trying to, well, I shouldn't say trying to, I've had a GI Joe run that I've been trying to get for the Marvel GI Joe run, and I've completed it. But there's a couple of outliers that weren't just they're not the easiest books to come by. And to give an example of those, I would start with this guy right here. So this is the GI Joe Special #1, and
Oh
this
shit!
yeah. So this one is came out after the series was already over. It's a lower print run book, and I recently took this to a show in Boston and got Larry Hama, put a signature on there. So that's kind of fun for me to say he has that.
Is that blood splatter on him?
Nice homage.
You saying blood?
Is it blood splatter? Those are the red dots, like spots on him?
No, I think it's kind of like just light shining down because it's supposed to be like the light from his tattoo. Like he has that red tattoo on his forearm. Him and Storm Shadow. So I guess that's what that's supposed to be.
Sort of like mimicking all the spiders on the Spider-Man.
Too, but it's not actually blood. So, but definitely a cool book, and definitely one that if you're not going to go in your shop and find that, and if you do, buy it, just because if you see what 9/8s go for on eBay, it's ridiculous. Like people, they know that it's a hot book to find. Another one in that run that is really tough to come by is this one here. So GI Joe 63 you can find all day, but there's so much fun variant. So the little classic thing, and this another famous book that has it is X-Men 221, the first Mr. Sinister. The classic one, these ones are harder to find just because these were so it was put out by that So Much Fun Inc. But these are this is like a third print of this, and then the other ones I think like they were more geared towards children, so people kind of let them go. So these finding these in good shape is kind of tough, but these are definitely tougher books to find in that GI Joe run. So I would consider these to be both grails as far as that run is concerned, and books that I had been. This one I got a lot easier than I did this. This I've been chasing for years, and I recently got this. Like this is
that's a real one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What number?
Just
is
because
that?
it's so it's I want to say it's got to be like 88 or 89.
Oh no, number. What issue number is that?
Oh, number 63. So 63, but you gotta look for like you always want to look for So Much Fun. That's the one that's So Much Fun ink because they have a bunch of those. So there's DC covers with it. There's Marvel covers with it. I don't know if there's any independents, but I do know that like there's a Man of Steel, So Much Fun. There's a I
have the first Mr. Sinister, So Much Fun.
Yeah, but like that one's more rare than the actual Sinister. So it's more rare than I think the newsstand and everything. So where people will look at it and be like, oh, the newsstand, like yeah, but not when it comes to those books. Like those ones, the So Much Funs are the ones you want to try to find. And then as we were talking about Neil Adams, I just wanted to kind of show something just because everybody was showing their stuff. So I figured I'd go ahead and do that. And just to give an idea of just how iconic he was. I mean, you have the X-Men, so he helped create I don't know if he had anything to do with Alex Summers, but his issues are where he comes in. The Batman stuff, the Rage Al Ghul. What's it called? He actually is on Green Lantern when Jon Stewart gets introduced, so that's him too. Like, you know what I mean? You look back at all these characters. Deadman, that's his stuff. It's just like all these awesome characters came from him. So this is actually his first work on Batman.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool. It's not, nothing huge, crazy thing, but it's just, I just went back and I was like, oh, his first work on Batman. I'll absolutely grab that. So Detective, what is it? 370. So
Yeah.
You
And I
know.
think if I'm not mistaken, that's not his cover art. I think it's like maybe
No.
he inked it, and inside there's some
Yep.
work, right?
Yeah, so this is when he was still, I guess, like paying his dues or whatever. So like this is before he actually got the opportunity to be like, let me do the covers and everything. Like they were just like, you know what, do some inks on this book. So
Yeah.
this is kind of like one of those ones where it's just like great artists just getting this start out. So this is where it comes in. So just a fun book to get. So and just fun to say that you have his first work, on Batman just because of what he did for that character. So definitely a big loss in the comic community. And somebody who hopefully people appreciate as we move forward into the future, just because he's one of the founders of making amazing art. So definitely somebody that needs to have them. So he needs to have the fanfare, and it's all well deserved, regardless of what people think. He earned his reputation.
All right. Thank you so much. I had some audio issues, and I think I fixed them. If y'all hear me buzzing, just tell me.
No, I thought it was my speakers. I was like, oh no, I
Peter,
don't want to buy new speakers.
I was just like, you know what? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
We're going to turn this we're going to turn this week's giveaway into a mystery 25 book giveaway. And if any people out of country win, I'll just send them a little PayPal money. But I want to pump this up. Yo, big Dustin, dude, good to see you. Can't wait till you come back to the hunt. If you want to hop on tonight, I'll send you an invite. But I think we should crank this up. Are you ready, Doc?
For what?
I think we should dwell in the gloriness. I think we should dwell in the gloriness of your fucking achievement, man. I don't know. What do you think?
No. Let's not get too crazy.
Hey, Biggie, I want to show something and talk about Neil Adams real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get Boot up here.
I would say I met him like a couple times in New Orleans. He was always a nice guy, and I have to be honest. I wish he would have had better handlers, if that makes any sense. Like people who would deal and stuff like that. Because once you met him, he was a great guy. But I didn't get anything from him. But I recently got something done from him. I'm happy I did, and it's not even for me. It's something that I like that involved my daughter, and he was doing commissions like mystery boxes. And I actually have one of the autograph books still, and it included a slab, autographed, and a picture drawn, a sketch. And he said he'd do personal pictures, like if you want to do your daughter, son, husband, whatever it was, he'll do that. So I chose a more recent character, and I wanted him to do my daughter as Ironheart, and I showed it off before. So he got the little Ironheart thing and everything going with it. He did the glasses and the hair.
Nice.
Wow.
So, and he signed it at the bottom after it was done. So I got that done. Like I said, including a whole box with other stuff. And to me, to get a sketch this size done by Neil Adams, to me, it's like you'll think it'd be thousands of dollars, and it actually wasn't. Like I said, it included a whole bunch of other stuff. And great family. I got it on Elite Comics 11 did a live sale, and they sold these. And something I said, well, let me just get something. I really wasn't going to get anything, and I just said, what would be cool? And then somebody said, the guy who runs Elite Comics, Ali, he like kind of shouted me out. I said, who that? He said, oh man, he could do anything. He could do your daughter as blah blah blah. Because he knew I had a daughter, so I talked to him before on the phone and stuff. So he's like, when he started saying that, I was like, what would be cool to get done that she liked? And when I got what's the name? Tacoma Comics sent her the statue of Ironheart. She flipped out and loved it. So I said, do Ironheart. So I thought it was cool. Great. He did the penciling, the inking, and it just came out good in my opinion. My daughter loved it. So I hate to say it, I kind of had a bad feeling that something was going on because he wasn't doing any conventions. Like he had nothing planned when stuff started going on. And so that's why, I kind of said, let me get something from Neil because you never know what can happen. And I'm just happy I took that opportunity because now I can't get one of those, I mean, if I wanted to get one now, I can't get one.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You got one, man.
He was what, 80 years old, right?
Yeah, he was 80. So yeah, he was not anybody 80. You better.
Yeah.
You don't want to dilly or down.
Yeah. You cherish those people who get older and older.
No.
Yeah.
Peer pressure.
So big, you want to show that big acquisition I got? Is that we're going from homaging Neil Adams to let's just show a big book?
How are we not showing the book from the one guy that has a personalized signed Neil Adams book in his collection? Biggie Shack.
Yeah, really. You have
I'm looking for it now, man. I'm sorry.
Golly.
Biggie, you want me to show the book I got recently?
That story was hilarious, though. People, you got to tell us. Somebody has to tell us.
No, I agree with Mike on Knights of Old. Like Neil Adams' big achievement is probably just artist rights and changing how that whole industry paid their work. I feel like if Jack Kirby had half the business sense of Neil Adams, he would have retired. He would have been had a few mansions.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
so Neil Adams
he'd have been signed on with Marvel, just like Stan Lee was.
That's right. That's right. So Neil Adams really set the bar up for helping people get their due. So that's probably his biggest accomplishment. I'll agree. His works are great. Don't get me wrong. His art is beautiful, and his creativity is amazing. But and his sense of justice. But yeah, he he was not afraid to fight for your right, and he was a stickler for getting money for what he did. He wasn't he wasn't working for free, and good for him. So, Biggie's unceremoniously like throwing it on me because he wants me to show a book that I got recently.
Yeah, he put
and
you
this
big.
has nothing to do with Neil Adams. It's a big book, though. Big book. So
yeah, we'll pivot back to grails.
It is a grail, though. It is a grail, so it does qualify as that. So we got to showcase 4.
Wow.
Oh, babe.
And that's automatically disqualified from the hunt now.
Yeah. I still deserve the right to show this on the hunt since it's never been shown. But
that's cool, man. That's really cool.
Yeah. So Carmen Infantino and Joe Kubert did the cover here, and of course it's first Barry Allen Flash. It really started bringing. This was the beginning of bringing superheroes back into the spotlight. Before this, Batman and Superman were barely surviving. Superheroes were not the big thing. It was romance comics, cowboy comics, horror comics, just about anything. War comics were going down too, but superheroes, once this happened, Justice League happened, it inspired Marvel to also start Fantastic Four and everything. So, this to me is a grail. It's definitely a big book. Can't deny.
Heyo.
What a time that would have been. Imagine that didn't come out. We'd all be sitting there reading, what's it called? Patsy
bitch. Let's go. Comic Collector Club. First Silver Age Flash.
Definitely a big one. Definitely a big one.
Yeah, well, I don't want to hear don't collect.
That's a grail.
On that one.
That's a grail.
Thank you, Doc. Sorry to put you on the spot.
I don't even know what he showed. I just got back.
Oh, you
didn't see?
Oh,
you got to see this.
You got to see that.
I just sat down. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I like that. I like it has the movie's little strip film in the background. That's when movies were movies.
Yep, Infantino and Kubert.
And this let people know a 3.5. That is a major book. That's all.
The colors really pop. The only other guy that I've seen like on the YouTube scene shown that I'm familiar with was I think Alex.
Yeah, Alex has a
he
has a green label one. I think it's a silver gray, but it has a coupon cutout. Doesn't affect the story, but makes it a green label. But it's a beautiful copy.
I mean, it's the DC equivalent of AF-15.
Yeah.
The Silver Age monumental book.
Right. This is 1956, so significantly before Marvel, but it started Barry Allen, Flash, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. You got the Justice League of America, 1960. It started growing some momentum for heroes coming back into the spotlight.
I had no idea that was, what I mean, how significant that was, that was that significant. Because I remember the first time I ever saw that was, if anybody collected the old Superpowers toys when they were little, I used to have the little carrying case. And then so on that, it would show you all the, early issue, basically all the origin issues of each character. So I've seen that a long time ago, since I was about 3 years old. And I'm just like, never knew that was what got all the, superhero books to, stay alive.
Some people call it the beginning of the Silver Age too, 1956, but a lot of people call Fantastic Four 1 from 1961 the beginning of the Silver Age. But certainly it's...
So Neil Adams wrote 2 Biggie Shack from Neil Adams on this Batman 251D AOK'd me. And this is like a long story with 84, and I was really disappointed that in the C2E2 playback they didn't show any of that.
But so what's the story in brief, Biggie?
I'll let 84 tell it. He could probably tell it better than me. Go ahead, 84.
Yeah, 84. Cue up the story.
Shit, what was the story?
I don't want to say nothing that wasn't.
It was you, right? 84. It was you. No, it was D. It was D-Runk.
Yeah, D-Runk was D-Runk is the one that got that signed. And I think we.
I know what happened. Let me tell it.
I kind of forget. I know, when we said Biggie Shack, he
Want me to tell you?
Bro,
what's his name? Biggie Shack. That was kind of funny.
Yeah. So 84 was like, he was going to get a book, and he saw him signing it or some shit, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is dope." And he grabbed a facsimile and handed it to Neil Adams and said, "Go ahead, write to my friend Biggie Shack." And then he said like $50. He was like, "Oh, I thought it was just cover." And Neil was like, "What am I going to do with this book that says Biggie Shack?" So now he's still got that fucking facsimile with the Biggie Shack on it. And
84 is just about to leave it with him. It's like, you just keep it. I'm not going to pay $50.
He said he gave it to him, and he transitioned to the crowd and disappeared. So I remember the story. It's a hilarious story. He does stuff like that perfectly. So he walks up to Neil Adams. "Hey Neil, I'm like, my buddy's a big fan of yours. I want to get this book signed for him," because he had the books on the thing. He says, "All right," well, he signed it. He says, "I want to get it to Biggie Shack." He's all right to Biggie Shack. So he wrote it on there, and I remember, I think he said, "Oh, I thought it was for I paid the book cover price, whatever the book costs, and I got the signature." He's like, "No, that'd be $50." And he's like, I don't want $50 on this facsimile." So he's like, "I don't want that." Neil says, "What am I gonna do with this book signed to Biggie Shack?" I'm not gonna go to convention and meet somebody whose name is Biggie Shack. And while he's doing that, he said he kind of takes a few steps back because the crowd's busy, and he kind of goes into the crowd. While Neil Adams is holding a book, like holding it, saying, "What am I doing this?"
That's 84's interaction with.
That's good call right there.
You're lucky. You're lucky you had it personalized, because if you didn't have it personalized, he would have just been like, "Give me that back to me. I'll give it to somebody else."
I wasn't gonna bring it up. Fucking 84 was like, "Won't you show that book?"
Oh yeah, you gotta show that book. Yeah,
84 trying to forget the whole story, but luckily who that
my memory is bad, but that's right. That was the The jam. Yeah.
I love it. That mistake
clarity.
got me a fucking
So
251
I'm a little
personal
confused though.
life,
How
so
did you
shit.
actually keep the book? If you disappeared in the crowd with the book, so you
It was the
squatched it with the book?
facsimile. He still has the fucking Biggie Shack comic. Who knows what he did
At
with
a
it?
different con altogether, D-Runk made that happen.
This is
Oh,
a real
okay.
one.
Revenge
This is
to
a
Biggie
real
Shack.
one.
So there's some other Biggie Shack book out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there was some
Floating
lack
around.
of clarity on.
That would be a dope book to get.
Yeah, I'm sure he trashed
If-
it.
Could you
Ooh,
imagine
there you
finding
go,
getting
Joe.
that?
Speaking of dope book,
He
Oh,
said,
nice.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
going to cry on this one. I don't have
That's
that.
why they didn't rip him off. They misunderstood his signage, and it didn't make. It said, buy this book and get it signed. I think that's what the sign said.
Yeah,
so
like it wasn't
partly their
clear.
fault then.
Oh,
Hey, look.
Where'd that guy go?
Here was where I spotted him. So, you gotta spot your target, and then let's see. Okay, I heard things about him. We'll see. Consider the target's behavior profile and documented traits when crafting your approach. I went in for the kill. Boom.
There you go.
A total gentleman. He was not a dick at all.
Did you meet him fucking twice?
Yeah, this was before that. I bumped into him, got the picture, and then later he
Damn.
sat down at the booth, and that's when the sign went down. But yeah, that was a good day.
Look at that guy. What a boss, man. He was so jolly, and he went to all the fucking cons. He would interact with anybody that fucking wanted to deal with him. And he truly is my second or third. I swear to God, Doc, you tell people I don't say this. I'm fucking not lying. I always tell them it's Kirby, Ramita, or Adams, and it flip flops on a daily basis. Like I'll wake up and it'll be Ramita, and I'll wake up another day it'll be fucking Adams. Swear to God.
Yeah.
I mean, as a Superman guy, he's got some amazing Superman work,
Yep.
For sure. Brave and the Bold is like some great stuff there too.
Brave and the Bold. I love a lot of those covers he did. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. There's
World's
one that I
Finest.
really want.
He had a lot of World's Finest covers as well.
There's one that I'm after. I gotta just buckle down and snag this thing soon. It's the book that's a great Neil Adams cover, and it's a bit of a key too. It's a Brave and the Bold number 85. It's the first time. It's the redesign of the Green Arrow's costume.
Oh yeah.
So that's when they first gave him that look with the the goatee and the hat.
Yeah.
And they kind of made him more of a badass. Because before then, he looked like a little Peter Pan looking mofo.
Yeah.
And Neil Adams made him look badass. So that's a great Neil Adams kind of key book there.
And he did they redid the origin story to the one we're more familiar with. And yeah.
Got to snag that one.
Well, anybody got any show or tell before I do this giveaway and we get out of here? I'm still gonna package it up and send this on our way, but I don't know. I got some books I can show. Yeah, let's do some dope books.
Huh?
You got some dope books for us at this?
Oh yeah.
I got a stack of Batman, stack of Superman. Got some.
I love your channel, by the way. Me and Doc are always over there watching you, and Dope's doing fantastic. He gets more fucking comments than I do on his videos.
You don't have any Neil Adams Superman stuff, do you? Or is it all gold?
No, mine's all older than that.
I'll be right back. I got a ton of Neil Adams Superman.
Go get him, Doc.
So there's 4.
This dude right here, 84, bro, is going after Superman 6 right now, bro.
Yeah, I like all the single digit stuff. So this is 6.
Oh, do you have 11 though?
Yeah.
Oh, can I please?
You have fucking Batman 11? I fucking knew you had that.
I thought you meant Superman 11. With the chain. Because
I thought
chain
you might have
was
another
like
Batman
later
book,
with the
though.
regular chains. Wasn't that
You
new?
got a lot of Joker Batman, though, right? There's one.
Nice.
I was going to say jackpot, dude. I fucking
like they're
grab your
playing
11,
chess.
Doc.
Are they
Grab
playing
your
chess on
11.
a checkerboard?
Yeah. You want to see it again? Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like they got chess pieces on a checkerboard.
It's kind of like macabre, the shit this motherfucker gets, bro. This is kind of like macabre fucking old Jack Sparling, fucking Dick Jones shit.
Dick Jones.
Yeah,
From RoboCop. Dick Jones.
look at this.
That's a nice floating
That's cool.
head cover.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I like this one. It's Tales of 48 Jokers. When there's only 48 states.
You
can
got
see 'em
a
all there,
lot
bro.
of these motherfuckers, bro. Look at Dick Sprang, right, Metarog? Yo, look at these, bro. I don't know this one. You know what I mean? Like,
And look right here. You got the lighter. So I guess Joker was smoking with a Zippo.
supposedly there weren't that many, but this motherfucker's done showed 4 or 5 of them.
That's funny. 48 states.
Yeah. Here's a Spider-Man land over here.
There we go.
Hey.
That's what a grill is, chat. This is a grill.
And
Spider-Man
look at
number
that.
1.
Yeah.
It's got Max and Charlie's name on it. Somebody sold it. Let's see if I. Right there, somebody sold it for $12.25 at a yard sale.
Oh my God, really?
You're a bad motherfucker, dude, to have that book, bro.
I don't
Yeah,
see
I like
that
that
one around much at all.
There's a Superman 4.
Ooh,
I remember that.
that shit gives me.
It's a
He's got
close up
all
when the
that.
guy was running in the first one.
It's got the crazy
That shit
ass.
gives me the willies.
So
Why didn't you show these fucking books when I asked you about the goddamn girls and shit? You showed the
That's so funny. That bug has the
Superman
same
8.
one from Action Comics 1. He's just like, no, not again.
Yeah. Dude, them fucking early first 10 Supermen are so good, bro. That is such a boss
There you
move to
go.
have
That's a
some of
cool
those.
one.
Oh man,
Oh yeah,
Such a
Patriot
boss
cover.
move.
early Superman really is primo stuff.
It is so good, bro. That's the
Oh,
Lois
yeah.
Lane one. Yeah. Bub's got one of those.
Wow.
Old blubber nut.
Oh
Look
yeah.
at that.
Busting through the cover.
yeah, that one's 9. And that didn't Neil Adams copy this one with the chains later on?
Yep.
Yes, I'll show you. I got it.
The
Oh,
kryptonite no
Oh
more.
boy.
I'll show it to
We
you in a
got
second.
Doc reloaded. Let's get Doc on the clip. Bang.
All right.
Next one.
So, just gonna go through a number of Neil Adams covers.
Ooh.
This is a beautiful wraparound cover.
Wow.
Nice.
Everybody's flying. I like Hitler covers. We got DC Presents. This is Neil Adams.
Oh, that's an Adams.
There's a good key in that Justice Society. I want to get the first. What is it, Chris? You probably know Huntress. First Huntress.
Oh, there you go.
I think I fucking got
That's when
that
he.
one.
That's when he looks like a. What's it called? He looks like
I
from the
think I-
Jersey Shore almost.
Yeah, this
I
is
think
the
D
pissed
Runk
off
okayed me
Superman.
that. I'm pretty sure D Runk sent me that.
You got the pissed off Superman, and then you got the.
Nope.
Lover boy.
And then
Bro,
Superman.
Neil Adams could draw his motherfucking ass off. Look at this, bro.
Yeah.
So dynamic, and it's just a white background. It's like you don't need nothing with him. He's so good.
He knew how to evoke emotion. So
That's the one I love. Where Superman's like he's all done.
yeah, he's
That's
all
a great.
upset.
And you know what's so great about it, dude, is you could get it in bushels and loads, dude. It's not that hard to get.
Oh man, he's about to get beat up.
Gorgeous. Look at
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
Yeah.
He could
Who's
do
that flying
everything.
above him? Another Superman?
It's No, I'm not sure. I got this one graded. I have not read it. Roger? No, he's not a DC guy. This one I bought raw, and I thought it would be a
There you
100,
go.
but
I don't have
I'll
that
take it.
one. That's fantastic.
That's where he sheds his kryptonite allergy.
Yeah, it's a key.
Kryptonite nevermore. And I pulled out the Action Comics, and I'd left it in the other room. So I have the one where he's flying with the photograph cover.
Mm,
Grab it later, but
it's
another
okay.
one. But
I feel like Dope had a couple left.
Okay, hey,
You got
can I
some-
show a book real quick? Because I was asking
Yeah,
Roger if
absolutely.
he had this book. Because last time I went hunting, whenever I see these kinds of books, I always think of my man Roger, and I snagged it because I wasn't sure if he had
Oh, I remember that.
World Wildlife Fund
Yes.
promotional Wolverine #1. It's like, this is up my man Roger's alley. I wonder if he has it.
Oh, I know he has that.
Global Jeopardy. I'm not sure. I think I might have found one. Maybe that he doesn't. We'll see.
It might be after. It depends on if he got it after he had a line where he didn't get stuff.
Global Jeopardy. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have it.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nice. Yes. I'm always like, I found one.
It postdates Roger's collection. Then.
Beautiful. WWF. Great. It's in great shape too. So that'll be, and it's embossed. So that'll get put aside in my next Roger A-OK, buddy.
I'll show some books I got today. I spent $6 on these. You got the Crow #2 kitchen sink press, I believe. This is an Al Milgram cover. I'm trying to get hip to my boy Milgram.
Oh, good luck. He did a lot of stuff.
He is fantastic. I got this Infinity Countdown little book.
Hang on.
I got another one of those. I believe this is Gil Kane. Silver Age Adam.
That looks Gil Kane or Murphy Anderson Infantino one.
And
That looks Neil Adams.
Yeah, I snuck a Neil Adams in today. Look at that. And Turtles Annual 2012. So I'll be on Sand selling some books. I'll probably be selling those. I'm selling a bunch of shit. So
I had a number of books I wanted to show Dope, but if we're running out of time.
We ain't running out of time. You guys, you got more Dope?
Dope inspired me today. You guys got to watch Dope's channel. He showed it.
Hold up.
Show who that there.
Yep. What you got? The First Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, I already had this book. This is another one I got. A partial investment book, high grade copy. But I already had. I don't know if I showed this before.
I don't know. Before. I've glanced it on the channel before, but I don't think I showed it.
And you already showing stuff like. So
nice.
This one's signed by Eric Larson.
Hold on. That's the same book, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
First World Girl. End up getting it in a 9.8. Signed by Eric Larson. Hard book to come by. In a 9.8 because of the cover. But I was looking at some books, and I have a couple of pickups too. I couldn't find the book you're looking for, Biggie, but on this.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
This is a high.
D Runk's actually sending me a #6. He already sent it, so
yeah, high grade copy, and then
appreciate you thinking about me though.
Oh,
look at DC. 84 is not here.
There you go.
I love that.
This is the 1 in 10. 1 in 10 variant lawfullies. This book is, I guess, getting its due because of a little trailer. But the first appearance of Peggy Carter.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And it's also from a pedigree, so personal collection.
Is that your first pedigree?
Yeah, I think so. No, actually, I actually had a pedigree before that and I sold it.
That's technically not a pedigree. A personal collection just means they had all the comics. They didn't buy it necessarily original. There's a technical difference, but it's a cool thing.
I picked up also the first James Rhodes as Iron Man.
Rhodey.
I fucking love that book.
This thing copy, and I got a regular copy, which is getting very expensive. This book is actually getting very expensive.
It is. I'm so glad I kept it. It's such a smart book, Hudat.
Yeah, so this one actually is really nice. I don't think it's, you know how they always want to grade 90s tougher. I'll guarantee this will probably come back a 9.6. But yeah, I got the 9.8 because I think he might, and what's it, Armor Wars? He might be, they might have him as Iron Man or something. You know what I mean?
They should.
This is a new one I got. Super cheap, hard to find variant of Miles. This is like the almost like the movie variant, but I mean,
So who that? I saw Dustin was watching Legion Comics, and Promiscuous Time Traveler was talking about his 1 in 25 miles. He was talking about selling them for 10K, and Dustin was like, he's interested. So I'm just letting y'all know Promiscuous has a high grade possible 9.8 out there for 10K.
Oh, you talking about of his first appearance?
Yes.
At that price, he would have to guarantee a 9.6. Now, I wouldn't be confident selling something like that for that price. That's just my opinion. Because I know what mine is worth. I have a 9.4 first appearance, and it's signed, and mine's worth about 9 to 10K, and a 9.4 because it's signed. So
Promiscuous is trying to sell a raw copy for that much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one is
that's
it? Sorry.
The 1 in 25 first miles,
Right.
the Skinkovich, or whatever the fuck you call
Okay.
Sienkiewicz.
second print Biggie.
it. Ooh.
Nice.
I thought she was getting a cartoon or something. Moon Girl.
Yeah, the cartoon show is actually done and completed. I don't know when it's gonna. I think it's supposed to be on Disney Channel, but we that little stint of not going anywhere that we had for like a year or two, whatever, it kind of messed a lot of stuff up. So yeah, it was supposed to probably come out like a year ago.
She seems like a character that would lend herself well to like a cartoon, like a kid's age
Oh yeah,
animated series. Like, dinosaur. Like, it's great for animation. It'd be tough for live action, but awesome for cartoon.
yeah, I think it's gonna be great for animation. I mean, live action, to me, you would have to have a mechanical
Yeah.
T-Rex, and that wouldn't do well, in my opinion.
You lose the charm of it, Like, it's
Yeah.
better in animation.
And I just took this one out because of George Perez.
Oh, yeah.
But his last two books, shout out to our buddy Tony Sanders, because I bought this from his LCS. So, but another super hard book. I'm not gonna press and clean it and get it. I'm just gonna leave it alone because I think it's a 9.4. I don't think it'll bump, but I think the only thing it would bump might be the page quality because off-white pages. Because they would tend to grade those page quality harder back then. But yeah, first appearance of Deathlok. That's just some stuff I pulled out, some stuff I newly acquired.
Yeah, that's a great first appearance.
And I got to show this book again because Biggie's on the train of Disney. So first cover appearance of Uncle Scrooge.
Oh,
Got to get that one, Biggie. It's Walt Disney Vacation Parade. I'm trying to think what issue it is though.
is it Dell?
It's a Dell. Yeah, it's a Dell from 1951. Somebody actually wrote the year on it too, so you wouldn't forget. Yeah, I had to get that one, man. So that's just some of the stuff I recently acquired. Some stuff I showed off on the hunt. Some stuff I didn't.
I'm gonna be selling these two. Here's a second print, first weapon H. I'm not selling this. I don't know why that's in there. Fifth print, Cosmic Ghost Rider. I already sold this one. Original art Black Cat. So those are kind of cool, but that's the kind of shit I get rid of so I can get these cooler books. So I think Dope was wanting to show some stuff.
No. Mancave.
Yeah,
No,
Dope inspired me, and I pulled out some stuff I wanted to show.
You want to show some shadow?
Yeah, Dope inspired me with his shadow. Show that shadow. That's a good one. I'm jealous because that's a war cover, and I love that.
These from 1943, right in the middle of World War II. You can tell by the racist comments right here. And then,
Hey, do you have any spirits?
Yeah. I don't have a lot on me right handy, but yeah, I've got some spirits stuff.
Yeah, I love. But next time we get together, I'd like to see some of that sweet Will Eisner.
Right.
What the hell is that called? Jack? Drac
So-
Jack.
Just a few things. I was going to show some three pre-code horror first for Dope. Beware.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Atomic Bomb cover.
Damn.
I collect my Atomic Bomb covers, so
The coloring on that is awesome, like the green tone.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
I got this from my boy Stray Flexen.
Wow.
This one I got from Hiram's Collectibles.
Oh,
I love Doom and Terror.
Yeah. Love this cover. That dude looks just sinister. I can't remember if I showed any of these.
Brand-
This I might have showed already, but this is a really hard to get comic. It combines two things I like: pre-code horror and
War.
War.
Cold War cover. So this is a Russian soldier.
That's a Russ Heath cover, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's pulling this guy out from the dead and it's really beat up. This is Mystic 18. It's hard to get. Now back to what. So these are my shadow comics here. So I was going to show some of my shadows here for.
Nice.
Very
They're
cool.
just
And all of them, they're all super low on the census too. Like this one here, I think there's 7.
yeah.
So
they're
they're all super low.
they're great covers. They're not super expensive, but definitely not easy to get. Love this purple cover.
Yeah, they all got the horror feel to them. Yeah.
Yeah. Got one of the. I think I got that one from DS. This is a great cover. One of my
Yeah,
favorites.
that's awesome.
Oh,
Skull cover.
U Club Curio.
Yeah.
Their numbering's weird too. I don't,
Yeah. They kept changing, so it'll be volume. This is like volume 5, number 1. So they kept redoing it to a new volume.
Yeah, there's like I've seen volume 7s. Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
40s. So
I've never seen that trade dress for Shadow Comics before.
Yeah. And here I got some slabbed ones.
Oh,
yeah, I
he's
like
gonna
the
kill
drunken
Morgan.
wizard.
Yeah, the green cover, the pterodactyl type dudes in the back.
Everything's awesome. I like to see some original artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
King
What?
Kong is mad.
Shadow's getting thumped, man.
Shadow got into some hijinks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is great. Look at the white S. That looks funky.
Yeah.
That is good shit.
I love this one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's almost like a photo color.
Got the shadow in the back and you got the skeleton.
A little mixed media. Is that photo or painted?
I think it's painted. Yeah. It's all painted.
Yeah,
You're getting really close to the one I got in the mail on the way. We'll see if you
See,
pull it
that's
up.
crazy. Like you think back to that. You said what 1940s? These books are like.
This is 1944. This
See,
is
that would
the
be
oldest
amazing
one
for
I
a
have.
cover today.
This is from the first volume, number 3, 1940.
Yeah. See, look at that. See how are you doing art that good back then? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just like. Those
Now-
guys are
Now,
so
Shadow,
underappreciated.
actually, the most expensive Shadow comics are the pulp covers. So the original Shadow predated comics, and he was in pulp. And those are famous covers and not cheap, to say the least. They're very, very sought after and
It's really
really
good art.
famous covers. I'm happy just to have the comics. I'm not going to open up the can of worms of pulp comics, but they're pretty beautiful.
Here's the one I got that I really want. This is the one I want. You seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
That
Damn.
one's it's pretty rare, but that's the one I'm looking for.
The most expensive comic is the one with the decapitated head.
Yeah,
being
it's
held
holding
in-
it up.
That one is pre-code horror junkies love that, and it always is super expensive. It's
And
hard.
it's like volume 5 or volume 6.
Let me at least show my one 1940s book.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's a beauty.
4.5, baby.
White pages.
White pages, believe it or not. Unbelievable. And I love the date stamp.
Yeah,
1945 on a 4.5.
nice.
There you go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And a penguin cover, 99 too. You gotta love that number.
99. 10 cents. They write it out. 10 cents.
Yeah,
Beautiful. It's what is this? Is like a little patent office and like the really fine print.
yeah,
It's kind of weird.
yeah. A lot of comics have that on it, and Roger would probably tell you what the heck that meant, but
This one came to me courtesy of my man cave. I'll always appreciate this
my
bad.
pleasure, man.
It just there's not many of these bad boys in there, so it's like
Yeah.
boom. Love it.
Yeah.
I
Love
think
it.
my oldest comic that I own is 1960.
Mm.
Haven't
Easily
hit the
rectified,
40
Chris.
yet. Huh?
Easily rectified.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
I love this.
Yeah, that's
This is the heart and soul of the collection of immortality. All right. Well, I'm gonna. I wanted to show this one because I just got it. Heyo.
Nice.
oh nice.
I'm in the club, boys. We gotta make some room for old Biggie Shack. Swamp Thing. First appearance.
You know the girl on that cover is Louise Simonson.
I had no idea. You kept saying
Yeah,
that.
it was, yep.
Yep. Apparently, all the old back in the day, she was smoking apparently, and they loved her, and so they asked her like we want to put you on this comic cover. She's like, yeah. And it was like, go ahead. So like it's
We're
funny.
going-
I guess Claremont and Byrne had a huge crush on her. That's why they put her on to be the editor at that point in time, because like she could get them to work together without fighting.
We're going to do the giveaway and package it up and hang out for a while. So I'm not going to show all the books this time. And I'll read off all the people on the wheel. And we're going to do 3 spins. It's a pretty nice list. We had a few people come in. Nick's Kicks and Comics, Metarog, Joey Bags, Louis V, Knights. I put Nick's in twice. Boston, Comic Mike, Bleeker, DJ Links, GT. I put Tyler in. Air Spider, Spidey from Australia. Dustin from Two Bros, Remo, Knights, Phil, Sleepy, Taylor, Geeks and Drinks, Jaguar, Cali Comics. Y'all want to add some other people in here? We're going to be sending.
Mike, you got it, man. When I upgrade that Mystic 18, it's yours, buddy.
I got some Chinese like soy sauce shit, duck sauce, or it might be yum yum sauce. Name anybody else want to add somebody? Nobody? I'll just spin it. I'll add Lasso.
There you go.
Lasso.
Yeah, Lasso's busy now. I used to see him in every chat. Now he's a player now. You don't see him as much.
Another good one. I'll add Gary, the barbarian guy.
Gary B.
Yep, Gary B's in. That's enough. Fuck it. All right, let's spin this bitch. 3 spins. Oops. First spin. Phil. Second spin.
Oh.
Nix. All right, just for the money. Number 3.
There
It's fucking Lasso.
Oh, there it is.
you go.
All right.
Nice.
It's always those late entries that win, man. Anybody got anything they want to share before we get out of here, man? I had a great time. I was a little distracted the whole episode, but you guys were fantastic.
I think Biggie said, any guys want to share something?
I'm good.
I showed a book I picked up at a recent show.
Yeah, we
So
got
this
Chris
is
got
2
something.
weeks
Biggie.
ago, so picked this up.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
That Vanity Fair cover. So yeah, let's do that. And then I found another Neil Adams cover, and this one I got signed by Roy Thomas, but so
Nice.
Oh, I
I
need
always
that.
love it.
Yeah, I don't think I have that. That 50 something. 59.
Yeah, this is 59.
Yeah.
So I always love the Sentinels coming in. And you know, Cyclops, you can see he's like on his last legs, but great Neil Adams cover right there.
Yeah.
But, yep. The only other one I need from this run that's like, you know, just a tough cover to get or a tough book to get is that Jump Rope cover, which
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
think is
the
getting
other.
out of control. But yep.
Very nice.
Oh my damn eye. Ugh. All right.
Hopefully, you guys could come back on the next
bangers
episode.
are causing some eye discomfort there.
Got some banger shrapnel in my eye.
This is the sauce we're doing this week. I'm pretty excited about it. Las Cruces did a Instagram post of the prize he won from me, and it came out really good. What the hell is this?
Sweet and sour sauce.
Duck sauce.
It's duck sauce.
There you go.
They're getting duck sauce this time.
Somebody went to Chinese.
Oh man.
Here it is.
Who dat? I think I have an idea of what I'm finally sending you, so I'm gonna be sending you something soon. Dope. I got to think about it still.
Arby's sauce. Yeah, I'm looking at Las Cruces.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Arby's sauce.
Arby's sauce. I gotta look this up. I must have missed it on that.
This is Las Cruces IG post. That was his winnings. Which
I missed that.
Those books actually ain't that bad, Biggie.
I like that Swamp Thing reprint there.
Yeah.
See it. Why did he show it?
Swamp
Show
Thing.
the next one.
That's like number
one.
9, I think. The reprint with the first time Swamp Thing meets Batman.
And I want to say that Comet Man, Bill Sienkiewicz did those.
Oh, I fucking love Comet Man. Whenever he's like fucking She-Hulk. Yeah, there's extra.
I'm not the wrong person. That's why.
Arby's sauce.
Follow
It
Las
survived.
Cruces,
It survived the robust shipping.
Yeah. I'm gonna send another.
Next one, you have to write "drop kick frequently, please." On it.
You dare me? I'll do it. I don't care. I'll put drop kick.
I'm gonna say handle with care, semen.
Oh man. Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling. Okay.
Where did Biggie go? He's just like out of here.
He's getting you know what he needs to get the canes, not the cane sauce, but Chick-fil-A sauce.
Let me show one more thing before we go. It's once I finish reading it, I'm gonna make an IG post of it. But check these out. It's pretty badass. I finished the first book. It's a 3-book series. I don't know. I forgot how I stumbled across it, but you guys ever see this series? Twilight, right?
Yes.
A 3-book miniseries, book 1 of 3, with Howard Chaykin and on the writing duties, and Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, who's a DC legend.
Yep.
And it's a really cool like sci-fi story. It's like I'm fucking riveted, brother. So I'm looking forward to finishing that. This is book
Cool cover.
I do remember that.
and book 3 has like these great covers. Twilight, just stumbled across these and like I'm loving the read on this, and the art is fantastic. So yeah, man, Twilight.
Are those like 90s or?
I want to say it's,
Matt Baker book.
let's see, 1990. Yeah, 1990.
That's crazy.
And they're like unread, minty. So check it out. If you come across them, they're probably cheap.
Yeah.
I just put tape around them, no boards, no bags, and there's a couple boards and bags that time. And I put the toy in and the sauce, and they're good to go. I'm already done.
Nice.
I tried to go out to that Jumbo 69. I didn't win.
What is the Jumbo 69 significance?
Matt Baker's first published work.
Gotcha.
Or published work.
What's that Thunderbolts looking like there?
It's a high grade copy. High grade
It
copy.
is a high grade. Look at that.
High enough grade that I'm probably gonna get it graded.
There you go.
It's beautiful.
I had to sell mine. I'm sad.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna get it graded. I've been putting stuff around to get graded. This is my giveaway on the channel.
Nice.
Look at who that.
Oh yeah.
Forever People #1.
The real first appearance of Darkseid.
Exactly, and the Doom Buddy. But
Yeah.
this is on my channel. I'll do videos here and there. So, but if you can't catch if you can't catch the chance to be the super chat, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, guys, I'm sick. But if you want to enter in the win, just hit me up. You can enter in different ways, and I still put you in the wheel. Doc actually almost won the other one. I think he was like
yeah.
way. Yeah, like one spin away, like it was like you, and I think it went to Chad RCG. And I think
all good, man. It's all good.
Y'all had the most spots, so it did go to somebody who had the most spots.
Yeah, it's nice when that happens.
Yeah, so but yeah, this is the giveaway. $2, just one spot.
What do you think the grade is on that, Houdat? Not that I'll hold it to you. Hold you to it.
They graded it a mid grade, but it looks better. In my opinion, it looks better.
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
It looks better. I mean, I have to check it out. Pages really good and look at it really good, but I think it looks a little bit better. It has like some printer, like a little printer defect right here. That's not a what I'm trying to say it is. It's like when the paper doesn't come out correctly.
Yeah, so they don't usually ding it for that as much. Yeah.
It's like a little line, but it's not like a. If when I looked at it, it didn't look like a total crease like somebody did it themselves. It looked like it was formed when it got printed, and it does have a little color issue right there. But man, it's nice. It's a really nice book. But I mean, true first appearance or full first appearance, however you want to call it, Darkseid.
Yeah.
Honestly, it looks better than my 8.5. I'll enter that.
And it's a good little giveaway. So if people want to enter, you know how to do. Hit me up. I'll do super chats on the channel.
Yeah, that Fourth World is awesome. I don't own any of it, but like it's definitely something that I find like it's interesting. I feel like it connects with the stuff that Kirby did at Marvel to an extent. Like it's kind of a weird theory that I have, but I feel like the stuff that he did with the Fourth World, the New Gods, especially how like it starts out where saying like, oh, they were the old gods, and he's talking about like Thor and all that stuff. But now we're into this story, and I'm just like, I feel like there's a little bit of a connection there. It might not be exact because it's a different company, but I feel like he tried to interconnect that. So,
well, I'm glad that you came on the show, Chris, because I feel like before we roll, let's do a little Q&A with the old Chris dude.
It's always tough to get. So on the hunt, I know what I'm doing on those Fridays that I'm, the hunt's not happening. I'm like, I was like, I might be around, might not be, but I'm glad I got the chance to come on.
That's a nice reprint there, Houdat.
Yeah, it's a reprint too. It's a unique reprint. I don't know if anybody would notice it.
What's on?
Does anybody notice the different?
That price tag.
Yeah, well, the price.
No, sorry, not the price tag. Not the price tag.
The card looks different, doesn't it? Or no Batman. No, where is it? Yeah,
I don't see it.
You want me to tell y'all?
Yeah,
maybe it's more detailed in the city. What is it?
Oh no!
Orleans. There you go.
Oh.
Look out, New Joker's back in town.
It was look out Gotham.
Nice. They have one for every city. Like when they said it, they just changed the city.
Hey, I don't know how they did it. This came from Fan Expo. When he came down, and that's how I bought a couple of them because I just thought it was cool. And I was like, maybe Neil Adams will pop up and I get it signed because I just thought it was cool to say New Orleans on it.
Who's your favorite wrestler, Chris?
Mine, he's actually coming to Massachusetts soon. I won't be able to see him, unfortunately, but Bret Hart. Bret Hart's my favorite.
Bret Hitman Hart, 84 likes Hart.
I've always been a huge I would say as far as like top of the top, it's a tie between I would say Bret Hart and Macho Man. Like Macho Man's always been my favorite. Even when he was a bad guy, like in the 80s and stuff like that, he was always my favorite. Like the way he talked, the way he held him, you know what I mean? He
84
was awesome.
Hates Macho Man, but he likes Hart.
I think he's a total man.
It's gonna be a Massachusetts thing, man. Just because like the way he came through, like that's why I love that cover that you guys show, where he's like because that captures him so well. It's like that's who he was, man. So, yep, him and the Hitman will always my favorite.
Yeah, he is. I like Macho Man myself too. That's one of my favorites.
Well, I tell y'all, man, I'm really proud of all you guys on the panel. You guys got some great stellar books. I'm really happy with where my collection's at, and appreciate y'all's time coming on the show tonight. We had a good time talking about major keys and shit. Y'all know where to catch us down the road. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to say, I'm proud of you, Biggie, man. You did a thing that some people don't like to do, or don't feel like they can do, is sell books to get other books they really want.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't understand that motive. Is it's you got to be in a certain mindset to do it. So like when you started on that journey, like I know you was like it was hard to get rid of some of your babies, but you got other babies that you didn't think you were gonna get, and I know this guy's doing the same thing, Chris. So it's like it's a nice little journey, and when I see you guys get y'all certain books y'all after, it's pretty cool. I'm really curious to see out of you guys who gets to Iron Man 55.
Oh, dude, I'll
gets
tell
it
you
first?
right now.
Yeah,
You'll probably get.
I didn't know the motherfucker was going after it. I've been telling everybody I'm going after it.
Let me tell you something. All right, so
he's been telling
I
people
will
like
say this,
years.
you may get it before me. You may get it before me, but I had
Well,
one
I'm
in
getting
my
the
hand.
motherfucker Tuesday. I put money on it.
That's good. I was like, because I was super close. I was at a con last Saturday, and I like it basically would have put a huge dent in my budget if I was to buy it. So I was like, I want to get some other stuff, and I had some stuff I was sending to get graded. So I was like, I'll hold off on it by now. But I had it in my hands, and I was so tempted to buy it. So I almost had one coming back from last week. So I will get that book eventually.
That comic has so many first appearances, man.
It's such a cool
I know,
book.
I know, and the price was great. So I'll tell you right now, it was in between a 4 or 5 and a 5, and it was $500. I was just like,
Could you imagine? Could y'all imagine if the cover was changed just a smidge, and if Thanos was holding Iron Man instead of the whatever?
Give
that,
it to
that would make it.
Infinity
That would
Gauntlet
raise
1.
its price 200.
Could you imagine that or some shit, some crazy shit, bro? Right?
That $500 book he was looking at would have probably been $1,500 in a mid grade.
Yeah, easy.
Well, they had one. Was it 2 years ago? And they wanted 12. I mean, it was probably like about 8.0, and I was just like, I don't got it on me. I just don't have it today. But like, I'll eventually get one, just because I think that in terms of just the Iron Man 55, I don't think it's outgrown or anything like that by any stretch of the imagination. I just think that right now it's not anyone's true focus. So I think like it's definitely attainable. I just had to just put some focus there and try to not spread myself out so much. So at some point I'll be getting one. I would say before the end of the year before next year is over, I will have one.
You know what I like about it is that you could get raws if you're patient for around 300, and they could be good or whatever. But if you're willing to pay like double that and spend like 650 or so, you can get like a 4.0 or fucking 5.0 of that motherfucker, and that's pretty nice. Like for me, like I would be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mid grade of that book is because it's still it's the easy book to get.
It really is. It's one of the easiest books to get. I was a little more worried about 180 because it was like it's creeping faster than fucking Iron Man 55 for sure.
Oh yeah, the 180. Oh yeah, the 180 is just they're trying to catch up. The 180 is like just trying to catch up to 181.
It's not going to stop. I don't think. I think they're just going to keep going and going. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much. Like I was saying, even Doc with his first dude, for Doc to he went on a journey from
Showcase.
a Detective 32, right? My man's got the better Batman appearance, better than the second appearance. The third appearance is better than the second because the second sucks. The cover sucks.
Well, you're talking about it's not a cover appearance. You're talking about Tech 29,
28. Yeah. No, Doc got Tech 29, traded most of his Silver Age first appearances. I'm not going to spill too many beans, but this motherfucker's replaced them all.
Legend.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool book, man.
What you got? What you showing? Who that?
A book that I used to own that both of you guys wanted.
Yep.
Ah,
Oh,
remember that.
9.4,
9.4.
man. Woo.
Yep.
9.4 signed by Family.
Dang.
Yeah.
I had a PGX signed by Jim Starlin a long time ago.
oh, you guys are fantastic on the panel, man. Dope's going for Superman 6. And I'm almost done with my yearly. Like I'm already going to say fuck it. I'm going for next year's goal GSX.
Superman 6, man. That's a big one. That's all
I'm gonna have to-
all the pre-10 Supermans are the early.
anyways,
What are you going for, comic? What are you going for, Kenny? I didn't hear that.
What am I going for?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like my next book?
Yeah.
Oh, don't break their hearts, 84. I don't know if the world can handle what my boy Madness is going after, dude.
Well, I mean, I don't have any immediate plans to get it. Actually, I had Uncle Sam was after my pockets now and shit. You know. So anyway, we'll see. As far as like big bangers go, the 2 books that are in my sights, if I do end up, going for something kind of substantial, it's either the ASM 129 or the Showcase 22 Hal Jordan. That's the baby I really want.
That's the baby dog.
But I would love to get the ASM 129.
I'll go copy of my boy either. I don't want to see nobody getting that fucking book before 84 gets it.
Being a Marvel guy, I'll tell you this, 84. If I had the choice between those 2, I'm taking the Showcase 22.
Oh yeah.
That's just because I know the value's there. It's a big key, in my opinion, bigger than the Punisher.
It's such a smart book.
All day.
And if you could find it without cream pages, it could be straight off white pages. But if you can find it without cream pages, that is amazing. Because every time I look at one, it's always cream pages.
Yeah, it's even like entry level type copies. Like I'd be looking. I don't really want to get anything under like 2. Like I don't want a 1 point something. So like entry level 2, 3, like you still drop like 4 G's, close to 5 sometimes.
Yeah.
The ASM 129, they're readily available. Like it's not.
They're readily available.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen? I know exactly what's gonna happen. 84 is gonna go to that flea market that he likes to go to, and they're like, guys, I gotta tell you something. There was amazing stuff. Like he always like. Now you know what's funny? The one time I went there happened to be like the week before you went, and it's just like I was like, oh, I got some good stuff, and all of a sudden you show your haul. I'm like, God damn! Like what? They were just holding back. They knew you were coming.
I haven't been there for a while, so the pickings, I haven't been through it. So now's the time.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to sit there see if I can go back there in the summer.
So
check it out.
What's your next book after the Iron Man 55?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm going to my second year. This has been lingering since this year because it's like a not real book that I can't get. So I've had GSX on my list for over a year, and it's my main focus next year. So as long as it keeps going, and I can get like a 1.5 or 2.0 for $1,500 to $2,000, I'm gonna go after GSX.
Just keep selling stuff. You'll get it.
I gotta fucking chill after this, man. I told my NWO Mount Rushmore alumni to smack the shit out of me if I sold any more after this. So y'all gotta stop me. Anyways, Comic Club.
I'm not gonna stop you.
I've known you long enough to know you don't let Biggie do anything. You can't.
Yeah. Good luck.
Please don't let me sell no more. I'm fucking done. I swear. Comic Club episode 9 adjourned. Kirby Crackle.
Bleeker. I don't know if I don't think I have that book. I'm asking. I don't have it. I haven't typed it.
Golden Age, Mr. Mom.
Uh-oh. Congrats to the winner.
Yeah.
Try that duck sauce.
Yeah. Yeah. Someone.